Good morning. We're going to get into the tea cards today because I'm picking up on the energy of this kind of like a loop, something that doesn't seem to be working out, but it also doesn't seem to be moving on. It's kind of just like you're stuck in this loop. I'm kind of seeing it, you know, those revolving doors that you have in hotels. I don't think they have them anymore, but like a revolving door, but you're never managing to get out. You just constantly going around. You're like, I'll get out on the next time. I'll get out on the next time. I'll get out on the next time, but you never do. And there's something, is it that you just can't see a way forward? Or are you holding on for something? So we're going to get into this to find out, because I feel like you're kind of trying to avoid this conversation with yourself. You're trying to avoid finding a solution to this because there's some kind of comfort in the loop. So let's pull your runes first of all. What are we thinking about this loop? What's going on? Okay, this loop is to do with relationships, and there may be an element of not trusting yourself, like not trusting your own emotions, or not trusting your ability to take control or take the lead. So that could be an element to this loop. So if that resonates with you, stick around. Okay, but this is teaching you something. It's the cycle, it's a lesson, it's like a karmic cycle. And it is, every time you spend more time in this loop and in this cycle, you're learning something more about yourself. So even though you know that this probably isn't fulfilling or exactly where you want to be right now, you are learning something from it. It is teaching you. What else can we tell you? Okay, and actually, there is good news with this. It's leading you in some way to nurturing yourself. It's bringing you to a place of actually confirming that you can trust yourself. Bacano is like a secret within as well. So it's sort of a truth that you aren't ready to divulge yet, that you're not ready to admit to yourself even. But it is coming. Something brewing. So interesting. The bin men have literally just arrived. So it's like, and we're in full moon at the moment. So it's like, you're ready. This reading is possibly here to help you to take out the trash, take out the rubbish, you know, like take out whatever it is that's, I nearly said toxic then. I don't like that word. I don't like using that. But what I mean is that it's, you know, taking out the uncomfortableness of this, or the uncertainty. That's the word, the uncertainty. So I've got the tea cards here for you today. We're going to have a little look into the tea cards as to your situation in this loop. Okay, so it's an effect on your happiness, and that is what Bacano is going to bring here. This whole cycle is bringing you ultimately to figuring out what makes you happy, what actually happiness is to you. So now, for some of you, happiness for you is actually making other people happy, or doing things that makes your loved ones happy, or the people around you happy. And you're recognizing that. So let's get into these tea cards. So your current situation right now, give me a card for that. Fear, worries, tense situations. Some of you might be walking on eggshells in this situation. And the fear could be about hurting somebody else's feelings. But how much are you putting someone else's feelings above your own? How much are you being truthful? Because if we're kind of lying to ourselves and staying in a situation because we don't want to upset anybody, that's actually avoidance. So there could be this element of avoidance going on here. And I'm kind of feeling that energy quite a lot with this. So even though it's uncomfortable, this is part of Yara. This is part of the experience of growth, of you learning to express yourself, to trust yourself, to know like what you need to say and what you need to do. Mountain, a major challenge to overcome. So you're watching this video right now because I feel like you are about to, or at the brink of divulging this truth now. And you know it's going to hurt somebody in your life, or it's going to cause some kind of detachment to something that's perhaps been comfortable lately, but you know it's kind of comfortable but looping. It's not going anywhere. It's never going to be more than it is. So there is this challenge that you have to overcome right now. I'm glad that you're watching this video, because I feel like whoever I'm speaking to, you've been kind of just sat in your own echo chamber with this in your own head. Parrot, someone will gossip about all your secrets. That's the fear. This is what the fear and the worry is all about. You're worried that people are going to talk. You may have said something in the past about a particular person, but you might have said it in confidence. I think I did a video on this yesterday. You may have said it in confidence and this person has kind of exposed it. And that's created a bit of an issue for you here. So there's a fear around you saying anything because you don't want people to gossip about it. You don't want to become the topic of gossip. And I feel like that's where you feel you're at right now, is that you feel you've become a topic for gossip. Some of you, I feel you've just ended a relationship, but you may be in a situation where if you were married especially, that you're kind of still living in the same environment. It doesn't have to be that, but it feels like that sort of thing. It could be someone that you're just living with, that you're not in a romantic relationship with, or someone in your community, somebody around you, that you're like, oh, I need to detach from you. I don't want to hurt your feelings, but you're recognising a real need for you to do that. You are going to, things will be fine. There's going to be victory here. It may take a little bit of time, and it's definitely going to take a lot of truth. And it's going to take a lot of courage for you to come forward with that truth. You've got to really trust yourself to know that this is about growth. You know, you can't stay in this loop indefinitely. It's hurting you and it's hurting those around you. Some of you are going to be leaving a relationship and entering a time of working on a business. You may be opening or starting up a new business, or just expanding a current one. But it says a path with money is waiting for you to find it. So this process and what this new beginning is kind of coming out as is in you letting go of something that is just looping round. It's not really fulfilling you anymore. It's just become a comfort zone. In you kind of stepping away from that and being truthful about it. It's opening you up to finding this money path, okay? And I'm not saying that you're all going to be millionaires or anything like that, but it's you being independent. It's a bit of a Nine of Pentacles energy where it's like you've got everything together. Happiness and well-being. Now, what was the card we pulled as your astral house? Happiness. You are entering a timeline of finding that happiness within you, and people are going to look at you as like, gosh, that person's brave, they're courageous, you know, they've spoken their truth, they've made these changes, and yes, it's been uncomfortable, but they found what they needed, what they're looking for. I'm going to get the tarot cards for some advice for you right now. So what advice? Wow, that came out straight away. The Ten of Pentacles. Your advice right now is keep working on your business. Keep working on how you're bringing in that material security. Because I feel like for some of you, that is quite important to you at this time. Some of you, I feel you've already got a family. You've already got family going on, but you're feeling a bit frustrated with your situation with work at the moment. So it's kind of saying, you know, you need to keep working on that. Keep focusing on that. Try not to be distracted by other things around it. Okay, so we've got here Nine of Swords in reverse and the Hanged Man. So some of you, I feel like maybe previously you were feeling that worry, that fear. Some it could have even been guilt, things like that you've been feeling in a situation, like a real adrenaline kind of situation that you've been in, like high in your adrenals. But I feel like you're moving past that now. It's like you're coming out of that and you're taking a different perspective on things. You're seeing things from a different position now. And there's a lot of freedom in this. I feel like maybe you felt really restricted before. Like even if you had freedom of movement, you didn't move much. Like say you'd sat right in the corner of the sofa or something and not really felt like you could move anywhere. But now you're starting to come out of that energy where it's like, I can do this for myself. I need to do this for myself. Some of you thought you had to join like an institution as well, like you had to go to college or you had to do this or you had to do that. And you're realising actually, no, there is another way to do this. You're breaking a lot of chains on old limiting beliefs right now. And you're also looking at a lot of aspects of your life, especially in the physical and mental, in things that you can do to kind of break the patterns that are keeping you stuck in this loop. So you're doing a lot of work on yourself right now. Let's get one last card for an outcome on this happiness. Okay. Yeah, there's a transition coming, but it's not quite happening yet. There's something that you have to open up about, speak up a truth about. If you would like a reading on this, book